And good morning. We're live on the 5 a.m. Mester Scrum Show. I am Greg Mester, Scrum Master and Agile Coach. I hope you're doing well today. A little later, had to take kids and wife to work today, so it's a busy drop-off day for Dad. Anyway, hope you're doing well. Talking about last-minute stuff. My son's like, "Oh, I got to do a." You ever see that commercial? Like the kid has to do something. It was a food thing or something. Apparently, that's was my wife's thing this morning with my son. Is she had to make a Scottish dessert to share at school. Anyway, so it's 5 a.m. Mester Scrum Show. I am Greg Mester, Scrum Master and Agile Coach. And today I want to talk about the people that want to create a million statuses in any system. And yesterday, when we were talking about pre-ready efforts and tracking work prior to going into a Scrum team, so we can get a better understanding of what's really going on with new work, agile thought process, PBIs, and things like that. And also there was a comment about ready. And I always worry about people adding. I went through this process with one team. They wanted to create a status for each and every individual step along the way. And I'm like, well, you really don't need to do that. There's ways you can do it without creating all these steps, because it actually slows the process down. Once you get too many steps, it just slows it down where visually you can tell where you are without creating a step or a status, right? So I want to talk about that a little bit today. Just save some time, effort, administrative costs, overhead burden, less paperwork, less documentation, right? So we'll talk about how you can use multiple data points to tell you what's going on. And this is the 5 a.m. Master Scrum Show, where we try to help you bring value to the customer without working crazy hours and have a little fun along the way. So what am I talking about? So there is, as we looked yesterday, I have my little chart from yesterday. I didn't erase it yet. So there is what we talked about yesterday. Typically in a dev team, there's a to-do, in progress, and done area. That could just be a day. I mean, that we talked about yesterday. I mean, we're getting that down to a day. A story gets processed in a day. Some teams are even less than a day for a point or a story. And then there's this pre-stuff, pre-ready, pre-sprint, as I like to call it, pre-sprint, where you open a item, a PBI item, put a name, one-liner kind of thing. There's some refinement where the product owners maturing this item, and then we have ready, where the product owner says to the team, "Hey, the story's ready. I'm ready for you to review it." And then there's to do. And one of the things I was thinking about, the question came up about ready, and I said sometimes it's a state that the team says it's ready. And I wanted to offer there's a combination that I don't want to erase it, so I want to put that up on Instagram. The idea that you need a state for everything, or a status state, depending on what system you're using, is not necessarily true. For example, let's say the product owner moves the item into ready. It means, hey team, this item is ready for you to review, take a look at it. If we're doing safe, we're trying to plan for multiple sprints. You don't even have to have multiple sprints for safe, but look at a couple sprints in the future, not too far, because I tell you right now, the further you look into the future, the more documentation and administrative time you're going to have to spend. So why even bother doing it? Doesn't make any sense. Unless you need to justify your team's group, because there's so much work to be done and people need to see how long you're going to be in business, especially when you're a contractor and they hire contracting work to be done. You kind of want a few sprints to be filled up so you can say, hey, we should be here for at least 6 months, right? Ready. Is it ready to go into the team to do it? I like thinking as to do as where the team says, we are going to do this in this sprint, and we're going to do, it means we're going to do it. It's like a to-do list. I have to do this, right? Versus ready is it's ready to be worked. Doesn't mean we're going to do it, right? So some people think you need a step between there. I don't believe so. If you look at any system that's available, you can make it a ready status. Hey, it's ready. And a team can size it or point it or whatever they want to do. That combination of size of ready status and pointing means it's ready for the team to take on. So in the sprints, in the future sprints, you don't have to move all those stories into to do. You should wait until sprint planning or the day before sprint planning when this is what we're going to do. So they all agree that this is the to-do list that we're going to handle during the sprint. This is our sprint backlog. So rather than come up with a state in between there, you just need to look at what is the ready state and is it pointed. Those two combination data points tell you whether or not it's ready for the team to take on in the sprint. And you don't have to go through refinement on it anymore because it's already been refined. So that saves you time and effort for the team. I just wanted to share that with you as a clarification because so many people want to create all these status points and you don't necessarily need it. One other thing you can do as far as that goes, if they really want to make all these statuses to the thing, go ahead, do it. You can always get rid of the statuses later on. You can always delete them. You can always modify the flow. It's okay. It's called experimentation. I would look to see how much time does any issue and look into average charts and the statistics and all that kind of stuff that the different systems offer and say, how much do we really use this status? Does it really add value? Like definitely a difference between developing and testing may have that because every story sits in those areas for a while, depending on how you have your system, how long we're waiting for tests, and you get more in the Kanban flow. But you don't necessarily need one for everything there is. And I just want to share that with you as a way of looking at a combination of information on your screen to tell you what it really is, where it's really sitting, versus a to-do and a ready. So ready and pointing means that the team has refined it. They agree with it. It's okay to pull into a sprint when the sprint comes available or space comes available, where a to-do would be part of the actual sprint backlog that the team agreed that they're going to work it. And you can't do that until the day of sprint planning. So things that are in a sprint and future sprints and what I call sprint buckets should be in a ready state and either pointed or not pointed. The ones that are pointed means it was refined by the team. The ones that weren't pointing means it still needs refinement and has to be reviewed by the team before they say it's okay to go into a sprint. So that's the clarification. I just want to add that. Don't add a million statuses because it's going to slow the team down. They're all going to complain. And then everything's an all. And then you really don't use the functional way that the software is written to its optimal way of using it. So I wanted to share that with you after yesterday's in the ready state and the pre-ready state and the to-do state and how there's so many of them. You could create a million statuses. And what I'm offering is you don't need to. Right? A combination of data points could significant show that it is in a current some status without creating a status point. Why do the extra admin stuff? So I wanted to share that with you just to try that out. And on that note, just real quick, I want to run that little ad I did yesterday to see if this works. There's new functionality. And it says I can add this to the stream. Let's try it. Let's see what it does. I think it's
Hello, I'm Greg Mester from the 5 a.m.
Hey,
Mester
other
Scrum
me.
Show.
How are
Hope
you
you're
doing?
having a great
How
day.
you doing, Greg?
Have you ever wondered what it'd be like to have an agile coach that
Good
you
to
could
see you,
work
Greg.
with and grow with in your agile career or transition or thinking about going to agile and learning more about agile techniques and ideas and mindset stuff? Well, there's a chance to have a one-on-one sitting with me for 30 minutes to talk about a brand new program on the 5 a.m. Mester Scrum Show. We're offering a 7-month coaching program. The first month is free. It's a chance to explore coaching, the program itself, see what fits, working both ways and working with the group of people that are already taking the coaching program. The first month, you don't have to pay anything. It's the second month where we start talking about that after you have a good feeling about the program. Not only is it one-on-one coaching, but it's also a Slack channel where you can ask questions among other agile people. And also there is a Jira board mastermind where we challenge each other to grow in our careers and our goals and where we want to go in an agile way. And also, there's opportunities to present your thoughts, what you want to present, what you develop during the program on the 5 a.m. Mester Scrum Show to help people build their resume and their public persona. Plus, as I build up Agile classes online, the non certification classes, those are going to be free to anyone who signs up for the program. It's another way of growing in the Agile mindset. Currently, I'm offering a discount for the first 20 people that sign up for the program, and it's a great discount. Some way to grow and find out what the coaching experience really is like. And also, for the first 5 veterans, there is a free program. So, 5 veterans, if you want to give a gift to a veteran who is transitioning out of the military or in the career, feel free to email us, set us up. We'll set up an appointment and see if it's right for them. Again, if you ever wondered about coaching, what it could be like, message me about a 30-minute discussion on coaching what the program is. Let's have a call, let's have a talk and see what works well and what you're looking for. And you can sign up online on our calendar program and sign up for a 30-minute discussion. Sign up today. All right, thank you. Have a great day. Happy scrumming, and hope to see you on our daily show. Bye.
Okay, that seems to work. Maybe I can use it later on for doing other spotlight layout. What is that? I don't know what that means. Anyway, it gives us a chance to do some other stuff with the software. All right, with that, I want to say have a great day, happy scrumming, and see you tomorrow. Take care, everyone. Bye. See ya. Bye.